Hi Libra, welcome into the channel. I'm Carol. I'm going to be giving your weekly tarot reading for February 10th through the 16th. I'm going to pull a 9-card spread with a tarot for you. I'll use some clarifiers, and then I'm going to use a couple other decks to give you some oracle messages at the end. Okay, so let's jump in, Libra. What I am hearing is I hear fast changes, money, an enormous amount of money, and I'm hearing a windfall for you. Look, can't make it up. Can't make it up. There's your 10 of Pentacles. Okay, I'm going to take it because it's there. But remember the first two things I said. Fast money. I'm trying to remember so that I can use it as your title. Well, we'll see. I'll go back to it. Let me get into the reading. You got a message coming. You definitely have a message coming. It can be from a fire sign, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, okay? And you have 6 of Pentacles, okay? So this could be somebody giving you a gift, you receiving money to pay off a loan on your debts, something like that. Again, messenger under the Pentacles. So if you're waiting, I feel like you guys have been waiting to hear on something in regards to your money, your finances. Could have to do with like your job, where you work, in your career, your profession, or if you're self-employed. You almost feel like you kind of like just like gave up on it. You're like I'm over it. Like I'm tired of waiting. But because of that, though, what I'm hearing is that you're taking like massive action now. Like you're about to take like massive action. And look at, here is the 8 of Wands. Remember I said like there's very fast movement or communication coming in. You're going to hear something within the next couple of days or within the next week that has to do something with your finances. So let me pull your spread because I'm not sure if you guys actually do like meditation or if you tune in on a regular basis with yourself or if you receive like angel messages. But I'll tell you something that I was receiving today that has to do with like manifestation. The Fool, again, a new beginning, okay? Very fast. So new opportunities, new beginnings. Like I said, within a few days to a week. I might pull like 3 Kipper cards at the end too, just to see what it gives me. Look at 9 of Pentacles, okay? Money, again. You got the 9 and the 10 of Pentacles. I'm just saying, okay? This definitely can be in regards to self-employment, if you're an entrepreneur, or in your career. All right, I want to be clear. I'm getting some messages, but there is somebody too who has what I'm getting, who has been waiting on you, waiting to hear from you, is what they're telling me. I don't know if they reached out to you, Libra, and you haven't gotten like back to them, but I'm getting an energy of like being annoyed. This could be somebody who, you have the 5 of Wands. So this could be somebody who was around you, where there could have been jealousy or envy or conflict or fighting. And I feel like you may have like just like closed your eyes and like turned your back on them. You might be hearing from them. Okay. You got 2 5s. I'm going to clarify this. Okay. You got the 5 of Cups too. Whatever conflict was going on around you, it could have been like in an environment where you worked too, or where like your security and your stability came from. I feel like there was a lot of gossip, a lot of conflict. I feel like it caused you to like walk away, like turn your back on the situation. And in doing that, you may have lost your finances, like your financial security and stability. All right. And I feel like you've been waiting for something to come in, something where you're giving and in return you're receiving. This situation though did cause you some grief, some heartache, some disappointment. It definitely caused you a lot of burdens, like very heaviness, like it's been a very heavy cycle for you, I hear. But with that, you're transforming, I'm hearing, and you're coming out of it though, because this is a 10, the 10 of Wands is that card where life starts feeling like you're a burden, okay? Or you feel like you're a burden to yourself. Like there's so many obligations and responsibilities and tasks and things that you got to do that it becomes very heavy. But that's when a lot of times we'll decide to like go in a new direction. And I feel like you did. I feel like whatever was going on here, like I said, I'm tapping into your energy of what has been playing out. It could have caused you like a lot of anxiety and worries going in this new direction. You've definitely felt some loss. But the key is like the key guidance for you is to not focus on the past hurts, the past pains, or anything like that, but to focus on building and creating the new is what's going to be important to you. Getting in the emotions of creating the new. You can't really create a future if you're in your past still, or you're in those energies of being in the past. Okay, but it might have caused you a lot of anxieties and worries. You were definitely working on a skill, mastering a skill during this time. This was like the new beginning. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Could have been a soul contract that you had to break. So if this isn't a person, this could be a person that you walked away from. I'm not really getting love, though. Could have been a soul contract in your life. Soul contracts are repeating themes and cycles that show up for us. Okay. This is very significant for if there's someone who's a Libra and who has Taurus in their chart, too. Yeah. A soul contract. Oof. Transformation. Yeah. This was a transformative time for you. But a soul contract is a repeating theme or cycle that keeps showing up in your life. So whether it's the same type of relationship that works out the same way, the same type of career or job or work environments that work out the same way, you do something different and it breaks the soul contract. Like for me, I had a very, or what I thought was a very high prestigious career. You know, I was a therapist for a while, and then I went into management. I was a director of a methadone clinic, and then I became a compliance officer in another agency. The problem is all the environments that I were in were all very toxic to me, and I had to learn to walk away from that. It was a repeating theme of what was I going to keep tolerating for my financial security, my stability, and at what a cost, at what expense to like my health, my well-being, my mental health, my physical well-being, because let's be honest, there's agencies out there in the corporate world who are putting 2, 3, 4 jobs on people not pulling their weight, things being unfair. So these kept being like repeating things in my career until I made a decision to walk away from it, to finally end it, walk away from it. And in doing so, I wanted to create and nurture something that was more in alignment with me, something, my natural skills, talents, and abilities, which is my spiritual business, where my psychic abilities, my psychic mediumship abilities, the life coaching I provide, and helping people do the same with moving forward, or if it's energy, like Reiki or something. So I ended that soul contract. And that has brought a ton of happiness into the home. It's definitely a new beginning. It was definitely a transformation. So you have a lot here, Libra. A lot. Main thing is that you got fast communication coming in. This could, but like I said, it could be from somebody that was around you in your environment. Work environment doesn't have to be work environment either, who caused you some grief, disappointment, where they could have been gossiping, slandering your name. So be mindful of that. Okay, be mindful. All right, let me post some clarifiers, Libra. If you enjoy the reading and you want to know when the next ones are coming for you, hit that heart. Depending on where you're watching me, if you're on TikTok, there's a heart. If you're on YouTube, there's a thumb up. Follow, subscribe. Doesn't cost anything. When you subscribe, hit the bell though. It's free to subscribe to. So you are notified when I upload more videos. I'm going to be uploading different videos. I also have another channel where it's strictly based on life purpose and like spiritual awakening videos. So I'll be putting that in the description box soon. Okay. Yeah, definitely there was deception. Okay. There was deception around, and it could have been you deceiving yourself, just so you know. And I don't say that in a bad way. Like I said, the soul contract of this is how I have to make a living. This is what I do. This is what that's the conditioning, that the traditional 9 to 5, or I have to deal with people treating me poorly because I have to pay my bills. That's the illusion. Like that's the deception. Okay. Like, and people keep themselves in those situations and they become so physically, mentally, emotionally sick. Me, I was like, my soul was like screaming. Like it was getting so depleted because the environments, not only are you overworked, but you have toxic people and energy around you. And it was just, it became beyond more. You ever hear the phrase, like, you feel like you were on the wrong path, so the divine God will push you out of a place. They will make it so uncomfortable for you to put you into that right path. Yeah, that was me. Okay, so if this is your story, or if it's resonating with you, let me know. But there was definitely deception and deceit here, okay? Either in the workplace, it could have been Gemini, but a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or an Aries, Leo, or Sag are coming up very strong. Does not have to just be them, but that is what I'm getting. There was a change. Yeah, there was a change. You walked away from this, but it was like you have the Tower. So it's like a big, fast, sudden change. And usually the Tower, so whether this is with a person, I feel like you kind of were like looking at yourself after a while and you were just like, what the hell are you doing? Like, and why do you keep doing this to yourself? Like, there's the awareness of the awakening. Like I said, that's the soul contract, and you want to end that. Like, you want to end that cycle. I think a lot of people do, and they're just stuck in it, like, as to how to do it. You walked away. You may have felt defeated, but you actually came out victorious. Yeah, you were happy when you got out of there. This could have had to do, too, with a boss that was there. Aries is coming out strong, but it doesn't have to be. But this disruption could have come from a boss, CEO in a place. Or this change caused you to develop. So remember, one of the things I do in my life coaching, because I do a spiritual life coaching, nothing in your life happens to you. It happens for you. So this disruption that I see with the Tower, like I said, the Tower, people fear the Tower. It's not bad. It puts you on the path to enlightenment. Enlightenment means the end of suffering. Okay. And some of us, we don't realize that that's what our soul is seeking. And like, that's what it really wants from us, is it wants to stop suffering from the situation that we're in. Okay. It caused you to come in your own power. The Emperor is about taking your power back, and you did that. So you should be very proud of yourself for doing that. And I feel like people could have been talking about you and turning their backs on you during this time because they didn't understand. And most people, when they don't go through a spiritual awakening, or they don't know what transformation is, or they think they're if you're going through a difficult time, it's there to grow you, develop you, and build you for something. And that's the higher perspective that you have to see. Okay? Especially if you're walking the spiritual path. All right? It's there to transform you. And you have the transformation card. And you got 4 of Wands, which is the ultimate happy, like, abundant life. Okay? With that being said, though, that doesn't mean like you just make changes and you stop. No. You still have to do some work. You're just going in a different direction, okay? A direction that's more suited for you. But you're not defeated because you have your wish fulfillment is here. There's a wish fulfillment that comes out of this, okay? So that's why it was very uncomfortable, but you're gonna be celebrating. You went towards something that you were more passionate about. Something that you felt more. And this situation, this deceit, this envy, this jealousy, this could have been 3 people that were involved too. And a boss, I'm getting, okay? But you decided to go in a direction that you got the Ace of Wands twice. Okay? You, like I said, again, fast communication coming in. You've been waiting for this. Yeah. Here's your new phaser cycle. Libra, I love this for you, Libra. Look at here's the world. Here's your new phase or cycle. Like I said, but do know that it was your choices that led to this. And see, and people want to do this, and they don't know how to because they get scared and they're but you got the new world cycle because you did. And here's the financial security and stability. Brother, this is you becoming your own boss. You starting your own agency or organization, you being moved up into a boss role. If this is like money, this could be money in your own business, your self-employment, your entrepreneurship or something like that. You definitely, I feel like you saw the opportunity, you were able to realize that what was going on for you wasn't serving you. You weren't happy. And right there's the opportunity. That's the opportunity. This is an opportunity. So one of the things I learned in my spiritual journey 11 years ago, in the midst when I walked away from everything, job, career, the salary, the finances, the home, the cars, whatever, is that what was happening, how I felt, the breakdown of it was my spiritual awakening, which can be very confusing too. All of that was the opportunity for me to realize that I wasn't happy. I wasn't fulfilled. I didn't like going into the job that was ripping my soul apart. Just all these things, okay? That was the opportunity. So whatever you're realizing that you don't like, that's the opportunity showing up for you to rebuild something new that you do. And that's why you got the wish fulfillment here. You didn't, I feel like, pass up on the opportunity. You saw, here's the Four of Cups. Now, a lot of times this means depression, apathy, feeling a lack of meaning or purpose in your life. And you could have very well been feeling like that, okay, at some point, or when you were in that situation, when that tower came. You could have felt like that for a little while and carried that energy. It'll be different for everybody, but you saw the opportunity. That was the opportunity for you to create your new life, your dreams, your desires. And I see it. Here's your dreams. Here's your desires. There's the opportunity. And look at 10 of Pentacles again. Again. Jeez, Libra. Nice reading. Wow. It's a whole new world. You created a whole new world. That's what I'm going to name your video. Hold on. Gotta write it down. You created a whole new world. Sorry, I just don't want to lose the title. Kudos to you, because that's a significant amount of work. Okay. I love this. Please let me know if it resonates for you. Also, I'm going to be doing giveaways, whether you're watching me on YouTube or if you're watching me on TikTok. If you one free reading on each platform a month. So if you're interested, just put free reading, please. And then I'll know I'll put you in the drawing for it. Okay, just leave it in the comment section. And then at the end of the video, if you're still here, I'm going to have you're going to be able to participate. I'm going to do a bonus read for the sign that I get the most readings on. So it'll let me know, like, if you want a love reading on one of your career, and I'll tell you at the end of this, okay? But let me pull you an Moonology card. You have a personal issue reaches resolution, okay? Again, like I said, there's something coming in. There's a change coming. There's news coming. There's increase in finances coming. I'm hearing for some of you, someone is coming back around and giving you or paying you what they owe you, is what I'm hearing too. Something like that. Please visit my website. It's in the description box or on my profile page. You can book privately with me for private reads. I do lives on TikTok. I do live readings on there. And then you can see my other services too that I have with the life coaching or the energy clearing. Those are all things I had used in my journey to help move me out of where I was at. All right, so I'm pulling excuse me, a fairy card for you. You have purity. So I love seeing that for you. I feel like you're in your pure divine essence is what I feel. Excuse me. Always trust in the purity of your heart. Look inside your heart, and within it, you will find the answer to your question. Okay, so some of you guys are definitely like trying to find the path that aligns with you and who you are and your truth. One of the things that bothered me the most in my roles where I was, especially in management, is I didn't feel like I could be myself. Like here I have this very pure, genuine energy that's very healing to people, that I want to help people. I'm even the type of person where if you do something wrong to me, but you need help, I will help you. I'll be the first one to help you. I could not be myself in those roles because I was so challenged by staff or toxic staff or people not doing like their jobs. When I was a counselor, I did counseling and addictions and mental health for a long time. I worked with at-risk youth too, families and stuff. I enjoyed that a lot more. So as a director, or a compliance officer, I thought, I would deal more with like patients or clients. It was the staff, and I could not be myself. Like I was always in a survival mode where I was defending myself, and I hated that. So some of you guys are trying to, if that resonates with you too, let me know if you share that. I love to know on a collective where people are. But you're trying to align with a path where you can stay in your pure energy. And sometimes that's hard to do that when we go out into the real world. One of the things I've had to learn to master is, my emotions and my inner state, especially as a Reiki practitioner and an energy healer. It's really important to keep your energy to where it's healing. And so I knew I needed to make that transformation. I knew, even though I spent and invested, 8 years in education, like master's degree in counseling and psych, especially credentialed in New York State to do addiction counseling. Like I spent so much time, 20 years in the field. I had to make change. I had to make the change. So a lot of you guys get what I'm saying. You guys right now are manifestation vortex, okay? Focus your energy with unwavering faith to manifest the outcome you require. So I'm gonna give you this information just to see if it resonates with anybody. Okay. So I always get angel numbers, and I'm gonna pull an angel number for you too. And I have one more of these that I'm gonna pull out for you, Libra. Okay. I always get angel numbers, whether they're on license plates or if they're on clocks. And what they are is they're repeated numbers. That's how you know that they're angel numbers, okay? You could see them anywhere. They could be on your receipts. I mean, anything. You could wake up, 3:33 a.m., 22222. That's your angels trying to communicate with you. If you don't know how to decode them, and I'm going to pull one of those for you guys today. So listen, if you don't know how to decode them, if you go to my website, there's a link on there. There's a free link. Okay, there's only one person I trust who has the accuracy of what those numbers mean. So when you click on it, it brings you to her stuff. But it will tell you, I'll help you understand. So 2 numbers that I saw the other day when I was asking for guidance. So if you're asking for guidance, if you're like, I don't know what to do, I don't know what direction to go in, am I doing the right thing? I'm not seeing the results. And you ask, a lot of times the angels communicate through numbers. Now you have to ask them though, okay? You don't have to be a psychic or a psychic medium or a tarot reader. You can invoke your angels at any time. So if you also go on my website, you're going to see a lot of articles because that's who I work with when I do my readings or the psychic mediumship sessions. I work with the angels. So there's information in there in my blogs about how to invoke them, like literally verbatim. And then I have the angels listed so you know which one that you might need. So if it's someone for healing, if it's for your pet, if you're trying to manifest abundance, love, if you're trying to cure like illness, it would be like Archangel Raphael. But there's information in there that will tell you how to use them, call them in so that they can help you or start sending you messages. So with this being said, with the manifestation, focusing your energy with unwavering faith. One of the numbers, I have it in front of me. I was journaling it this morning. I actually saw it the other day, and it stuck in my mind. So I've been seeing the numbers for years. So A lot of them I know what they mean already, but sometimes if I literally ask, like, please, angels, show me or tell me this, I will look up. I'll be in a Dunkin' parking lot. I will look. I'll be like, it's like a nudge or a prompt to look up. There'll be a number on a license plate. Like it could be an 8808, okay, or something like that. And I will look up. I'll look that number up in my cart, and it will literally like be the answer. So when God said, I will never leave you or forsake you and you're not alone, that is what I truly believe. There's a whole spiritual realm around us. Now, for me, I can see and I can hear and I can feel. So I know for people who don't have those experiences and they wonder and they question it, I want to reinforce his word that you're not alone. There is guidance around you, but you have to call it in, though. Like, you have to ask. And a lot of people just don't know that, or they don't know how to. So I do a lot of free information on my website for you, okay? But one of the numbers with this focus with unwavering faith to manifest your outcome, I was seeing 6660. And it really talked about, like, just holding faith, trust, and gratitude, and being open to signs and new opportunities that will come to help me meet my material needs. Obviously, I'm in a spiritually based practice. I'm doing my own business. So all my income comes from people that I work and I serve, who allow me to serve them. So I'm wondering if you're seeing that too, where you're just being told to have trust, faith, because you have the unwavering faith, and keep going and know that your material needs will be met. One of the things you can do too, and I do it every day, and it's part of my spiritual growth, but you want to approach it, look to it as a more spiritual type approach, okay, with having your wants and needs met. Already affirm it. Already thank you for the money to pay my rent. Thank you for the free house that you're giving me. Like, just affirm what you want. Now, I write it down and I journal. Like, I have my notebook, dollar store notebook, okay? Nothing big. And I just, whatever I need and my needs met, I affirm. Even like my son going to school, he goes first year of college, running track, but it's an expensive university and it's hard. I will affirm, thank you for giving him a scholarship that will cover his expenses. Whatever it is, if it's your animal, it could be your family members. Thank you for curing their illness. But try to embrace a spiritual approach with it, okay? Just a little advice to you to try. It can't hurt. Like I said, I've seen miracles and blessings show up, but you have to write it and leave it. Like, you can't sit there and focus on it and be like, I don't have my rent, I don't have my rent. And leave it, have faith, and let it go, okay? The other card I wanted to pull was Uriel. Take time to review, study, and hone your knowledge before proceeding further. So some of you guys, there might be something that you're getting ready to do. Whether, like I said, it's project, self-employment, something that you're passionate about. Make sure you're honing your knowledge and your skills before you move forward. Because the one thing, it reminds me of the Eight of Pentacles in the Tarot. It's skilled work that is rewarded. I cannot tell you how many people go into their businesses or want to start a business. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it, okay? But the work is just very fast. They don't add any value or mean it. And I was guilty of that in the beginning too. You're like, okay, I have to put out all these videos so that they get out there. No, when you're not giving people value and meaning to what you're putting out there, it doesn't go anywhere. It doesn't. So make sure you're doing skilled work and you're bringing something. Just finished a business course too in trying to grow my practice. And those first things she taught, and she's amazing, and she's on YouTube herself. She does very well. You got to give value to people. So if you're flying through shit and just putting stuff out or content, I don't know. I mean, good luck to you, but all right. So this is what you have. You have 0000. Wow, limitless potential. Okay, so some of you guys are seeing zeros. You're at that starting point. Okay. You're at that starting point, or you've realized you've had limitless potential. We talk about this in my life coaching too. Like, you're limiting beliefs and not realizing like what you can do. So then you don't do anything. You don't take any action, and then you're right. Nothing's done. So it says reset, relaxation, unknown, surrender, finish line, success, victory. I told you, you had a card showing that if you were feeling defeated or you were defeated in that situation in the past, that you were coming out victorious, okay? It serves as a timely reminder that anything can be accomplished. If you can dream it, there is no reason you can't make it a reality. If something is in the possession of another person, it's also available to you. So try to remain calm. What's meant for you won't pass you by. Let go of tension and relax. So this is what I will tell you, because especially starting a business, and if you're going on social media and you're going to be a creator and content, I've been there. I know the anxieties, the fears of it. Am I good enough? Who's going to listen to me? Who's going to watch me? It took me a while to get very comfortable in what I do, but this is what I can tell you. Just show up and do it for several reasons. Because A, you'll be surprised. You have something. You have something somebody needs to hear. Trust me, okay? You'll get more comfortable with it too. Just like I said, just show up. There is somebody that needs something. And the more you show up, the more you'll see that it is manifesting for you, okay? And then I'm going to pull the 10-10, okay? It's up to you. Moderation, patience, flow, clarity, joy, movement, self-realization, taking action, unconditional love. It's time to put those long cherished ideals into action. We've been talking about that. You will soon come into contact with the appropriate individuals, circumstances, and resources. Eventually, you will experience joy as well as brand new opportunities. Trust in the process. I told you, angel numbers, signs, messages, please. Like I said, go to the website. You look them up. Learn how to call them in. They're there for you. And they're free. You don't have to purchase any service or product from me. I just want you to learn how to work with the spiritual world so it can guide you and help you. My role and life purpose has come to be a guide for others who are trying to discover this path. So in doing so, I went through a lot in 11 years. Okay. So I'm putting out information, resources. I'm sharing knowledge with you that I have. Okay. So some of you guys could have been in a state where you had to reset, relax, you weren't sure what to do. Now they're letting you know, like, okay, it's time to take action. I'm just going to give you these two because you have 66660606. I told you 6660 is what I had that came out, and there was something I felt like I needed to give you. 717 was another one that came out also. I'm not going to read it, but like I said, go to my website, hit the link if you want to know what it is and look it up. If you're seeing these numbers too, just drop them in the comment section for me. I'd love to know. 6666 says great blessings, self-love, boundaries, needs, good vibes, wisdom, understanding, and letting go. Nurture yourself, your needs, desires, and boundaries. Let go of things that are weighing you down. Make space for something meaningful and expand your spirit to all areas of your life. That big love, opportunity, or job needs to squeeze in somewhere. Again, a lot about new opportunities. So 777, I will go into it just so you know, because I want you to know how important it is when you're asking and you're unsure. I know you can't see that. 777 talks about new beginnings and opportunities occurring in your life that will bring you into full alignment with your divine life purpose. Okay, so that's why very important to see how the divine is trying to communicate with you and keep you on the path. Okay, and a lot of you guys are trying to. If you're here watching me on tarot, then you are trying to. And then 0606. Okay, commitment. Remember to you have to keep showing up. Even if you don't see results, you can't do one video or something a week or one session a month. You have to be committed. Loyalty, responsibility, truth, love, light, spiritual realm, growth, solutions. Applying honesty and light daily is a fast track to creating a peaceful and meaningful life. It's how you find solutions and comfort. Release worries by speaking your truth and expressing emotions regularly. Open up for the best is yet to come. I told you had a lot. I might name it that. The best is yet to come, because it's only going to give me so many spaces. Okay. If you like the reading, again, let me know. Leave a comment. If you want to go in the drawing for a free reading, put your name in the comment or something, or just put free reading if you don't want to put your name. What I'm also doing is I'm trying to let the viewers decide. I'm going to do one. It's going to be one sign only. Whoever leaves me the most responses. If you're interested in me doing a spiritual gifts reading for your sign, just either drop purple hearts in the comments or write spiritual gift. If you are interested in me doing a money and career in your sign, drop green hearts or just write money and career. For a twin flame reading, if you're in a twin flame relationship, whether you're separated, together, whatever, orange hearts or write twin flame, and then life purpose. If you want a life purpose reading where I use the life purpose oracles, try to help you, give you some guidance and direction to what your calling is and why you're here. Because a lot of you are waking up to that. You know you're supposed to be doing something else. You're just not sure like what it is. Yellow hearts, or just put life purpose, okay? But either way, I love your reading. Your best is yet to come. I can tell you that. It was very, very informative. And I hope you enjoyed it, Libra. And until next time, take care of yourself.